Hello everyone, Dan KB, Jeet, Physiology, and more, and today is day 7 of Applying the Science, JKD. So I want to touch base on something real quick. I always talk about pushing yourself, okay? One thing is recovery is very, very important. I strongly believe in recovery. However, it's all a matter of a mindset as far as what you're recovering for, or supposedly. And what I mean by that is, are you taking an extra day off, or are you taking days off because you need the extra recovery, or are you taking days off because you are letting your mind take control? That's the true question. So normally Sundays is actually usually my only day off. Sometimes I might take a slightly easy day. It just kind of depends on how I feel. Sometimes I'll take a random day off. However, Sunday I always take off. I still do my morning routine. I have not missed one day in quite some time where I do not do a morning routine. I do a morning routine every single morning. However, I usually take Sundays off as far as my actual training and whatnot, okay? But this morning, my mind was telling me something. My mind kept trying to take over. My mind kept trying to tell me, hey, you know what? You just need to rest and relax. And I understand you got a lot of things to do today, but you can go ahead and sleep it. No, I said, you know what? Screw that. Let's get up. We're going to do something. So I did a very thorough morning routine. I went for a bike ride for over 42 minutes at a good pace against the wind, mostly against the wind, majority of the way, especially in the beginning. And I also came back and I did some upper body movements, more plyometric type power, or I should say explosive type push-ups into burpees. I did a full body boom, push-ups into burpees. I did that for a little while. Okay, the reason I'm mentioning this is because I talk about pushing yourself a lot, and the reason I'm mentioning this in the week of Applying the Science is because like I always say, mentality is key. Like I always say, your mental aspect, the way you perceive things, and your perspective in your mind is going to make a big difference in how your life is going to, excuse me, let me back it up a little bit, it's going to make a difference in how you will succeed or not succeed in your life, okay? So applying the science is not just about the body. It's not just about other things. It's also about the mind, and the mind is the most difficult part to get past, okay? So everyone, I want you to realize this, because once you realize this, what's going to happen is you're going to get to that next level. And applying the science, we got to learn to apply the science on a mental aspect as well. Okay, so I touched base on physiology and kinesiology. I want to tell you something here. Now, this is a little bit older edition, 17th edition from 2009, because I started my personal training studies actually in 2010, finished in 2011. It was an 18-and-a-half-month program. But this book right here, it's backwards, but anyways, Manual of Structural Kinesiology by R.T. Floyd. Now, this is the 17th edition. I would highly recommend getting the newest edition of this. But if you want to learn about kinesiology, this is the book. Again, it's Manual of Structural Kinesiology by R.T. Floyd. Okay, and I strongly recommend, if you want to know more about kinesiology, start with the basics, the fundamentals. It tells you about the different planes of the body, axis of rotation, and different things like that that are related, are really going to help your mindset. Even if you're not interested in learning a lot about fitness or things like that, it would honestly help you quite a bit in understanding the human body more, and how we move, and how different angles are going to be effective, and how affected, and how different angles affect us, and how different angles will be effective in your training. Okay, so you know what the final day is? That means it's time for a challenge. What do I want everyone to do? Number one, I want you to learn as much as you possibly can about your body. I want you to spend this entire day today learning as much as you possibly can about yourself. Everything you eat, everything you do, whether it's you go for a walk, you do exercise, whether you hang out with people. I want you to observe how your body responds to different people, to different environments, to different things, and different things you put into your body. That includes hydration as well, because that's obviously a key component too. And I want you to realize this, because on most every day, people aren't doing these things. People aren't actually studying and observing their bodies, and that is the key, most important thing, is knowing your body, because that is the physiology, and that is what both of my channels are all about, is the physiology. That's why my primary channel is the physiology of Jeet Kune. It's because how I'm different from you is how you are different from 100,000 million other people out there, or whatever it may be. So let's do these things. Okay, another thing I want to challenge yourself with is every single day, remember, like I said before, and I say it a lot, do something, at least one thing every day that makes you uncomfortable. Do something at least every single day, sorry, that makes you feel like shit. And I want you to do something every single day that makes you, just really scares the shit out of you. Whether it's your biggest fear, whether it's a small fear, do something that scares the shit out of you. And that's what I want everyone to do, and you will better your life. I guarantee it. Let's get out there, stay motivated, believe in yourself, believe you can do it, and believe that you deserve it. Let's get out there. Let's go. Smash, punch, hit that like button. Just don't break it. Let's get out there and do something. Let's go.